permanent translocator on this patch. Decay will swap over to the Genji upon seeing this, but it's tough to run a Genji against this hero right here. It could cost.
They're running more of this. It's very similar. I don't know if they're running the exact same. Yes, basically they end up reverse sweeping. It was 3-1 and then they end up reverse sweeping, but I think it's somewhat due to this strategy that Kongdoo is very confused by, even though I feel like their default's actually pretty good against it. But
So much disruption.
Runaway does definitely choke in this series in like the first, like third, I think it's, is it third and fourth map? Would be, yeah. Where they end up like swapping off their goats to really weird things to try to win, but it doesn't end up working for them and it ends up like counter snowballing for them.
The back line and also into your tank line with the grapple that will come through. Jono just looking for an opportunity. Bam! Slams him back.
And just gonna boot him off the high ground for the moment. But Sting can just go ahead and push right back through. Jono rejoining with the rest of his squad up here in the front lines. Gets that grapple hook, swings in. We're gonna go down, however. Big pick off for the side of Kongdoo Panthera. Summons still gonna be spraying away. Manages to find Luffy. Those headshots register. Card still moving up. Decay.
Bumper doesn't want to be in a spot he can actually get killed like that. They do want that trade where they're able to like get Luffy though.
Register. Card still moving up. Decay tries to duke it out a bit with Hoxel, but he will go ahead and bail out. Bumper respawn.
Oh, I don't know if they want to have their members there. They're kind of like Runaway having their members kind of like in this area down in the gas station means that they can really get collapsed on. Like they can have like someone, Kongdoo can like come down on the gas station, or they can just have members just speed on them right here, and there's no real escape for them. That ends up what happens. That's, I don't know. I kind of like want to play around the mega, but at the same time they probably want to have their supports like playing like safer on the bridge or like behind the gas station, so they have like room to move and then have every other member in front of them.
High adaptive shield value against a comp that could split more readily, like the one we're seeing from Kongdoo Panthera. So as you can see, Jono only building 52% of the ultimate, playing a lot more passively this time, as opposed to his last charge-ins. Summonsu holds this EMP, drops it now into loop. He gets the almost got the kill.
Pocket doesn't come in, it comes in and it just denies it away, so the kill can't be found. Jono swinging around. Will be Decay going down to the Bionate here from Twilight. Dragon Blade out from Hoxel. People nice and grouped up for him. Hits the ground, however, and the armor is coming through from the rally. And now Hoxel will get taken down. Two members dead on the side of Runaway. Is Kongdoo Panthera.
I know they ideally want to go for this brig because that's what a lot of team comps do, but I feel like if you're blading, you want to go for the squishier target. They can't match, they can't like discord this brig and then look to like kill her on her own, so they need to like play off the anti or just go for like the Zen or something. But like the brig is like popped armor, he's getting mercy pocketed, he's just not gonna die. The blade ends up doing nothing. So they very likely needed like Nano Blade. Needed Nano Blade or just play off the anti.
He wins the kill here. That's another staggered death, unfortunately, on the side of Runaway. And Kongdoo Panthera roll in with old advantage. It's really risky, I think, for Hoxel to be trying to run a Genji into this composition, especially when Jono is on the Wrecking Ball. You have a lot of dive, and it's pseudo-dive-esque with Genji and this Wrecking Ball. There's a lot of EMP pairings, but I much prefer what he's going to swap to now, Defara, because you're not as shut down easily by Youngjin, who's the best Vegeta in Korea.
Shots coming through, just looking to get Hoxel out of the sky.
Dragon Blade looking for him.
The blade comes in, gets one swipe, dashes back up.
Oh, he scuffed it.
He's not going to be able to get the elimination. And Hoxel finds vengeance.
Oh, he reflected that grav though. That was actually huge. Why would Bumper grab right here? Is there any other people he would hit? Let's see. There's Roar.
Get the extra one, but he's not going to be able to get the elimination.
Hmm.
Oxo finds vengeance. Says, you want to kill me? I'm just going to take you down. Johnny barely trying to stay alive there. Adaptive Shield keeps him up for just a little bit longer, but will get eliminated by Lucky in the end. The Primal Rage comes down from Roar. Kongdoo Panthera still making good time here with this push. Upper just pushing that bubble out onto Hoxel. Let's try to keep the same. Another EMP is ready to go here from Summon Su, but if Koma is
They're able to get a lot of space with the Pharah, though, is what's really good. Because there's nothing really on Kongdoo to like do damage to him. But they need to like be able to like get out here. And the ball isn't usually that good at it. So they have to like use EMP to get the space. They did good to kite there. Runaway actually doesn't win if they like look to trade like 1v5 versus 1v5 because they'll end up just losing because of discords. So John ended up like kiting like pretty efficiently after he got the kill.
Close to another EMP, and this comp that has no traditional main tank, no Winston, no Reinhardt, is shutting Kongdoo Panthera down. Sure, the time bank is big enough to where we could see this still completed easily, but it's doing so well with a new composition. Kongdoo wants to swap over to the Roadhog to try to grab that Wrecking Ball, pull him, and destroy him. But the Adaptive Shield means if you pull him into your teammates, he will get more shield.
This Widow actually works good because in this space that I don't know if there's a good line of sight. Basically, the ball is looking to play, so he'd be like back in this area and then looking to drop down here, or playing somewhere around here and looking to drop in this choke. And that's really the only two areas that you would be holding the ball, because it's really hard to engage on the bridge over here. So like the ball's value is basically going to be in dropping in this area, and that means that the Zarya is probably going to have to be in line of sight of him, and that means that most likely other members are going to be in line of sight. So like having the Widow actually playing far back here where she's not going to get knocked up and able to like free line of sight like basically all this area right here is actually pretty huge.
That Wrecking Ball, pull him and destroy him, but the Adaptive Shield means if you pull him into your teammates, he will get more shields.
Well, Decay here with the Widowmaker finds the opening kill on the Twilight, but Ding also eliminated.
So ends up being like 3 or 4 members at all times that are like in the Widow line of sight.
I don't think they will be able to go for a contest here. Summon Su holds the EMP, but it's just not, reasonable.
They still have the grab. They don't want to have to swap out without using that, it would seem.
I love how Roar checked where Summon Su was just to verify that there was not going to be an EMP and a contest. And then they're just going to have to let it go. Doors open here. Very good play by Roar. Good understanding how to deal with Sombra through his experience in Season 1.
Shots coming through. Bumper's going to toss the Graviton Surge. He locks him up. Summon Su going to be spraying away. They get 2 kills.
Roar didn't want a primal there.
And EMP still going to be held. Honestly, probably should have saved that ult, but okay, he wants to swap over to the Reinhardt.
Something with Kongdoo's comp, whenever they have just the Roadhog as the off tank, is they can't counter the grab at all, so they're most likely just going to get wiped when that happens. There's no longer a ball anymore really to counter, so I feel like he should be switching to D.Va to at least like counter the Sombra. I don't know if Hog is the best to counter her, because if he like misses any shots, I feel like the D.Va's better at tagging, and then to counter the barrages that are probably going to be coming in. Because Kongdoo's going to like struggle with that. It's somewhat a problem for them though. Kongdoo has like weird hero pools where a lot of times it's just Ding who plays D.Va, if anything.
Still inching forward. Bumper looking to sneak his way in around the back, but will spotted out. Hit there onto Ding, misses the fire strike, can't execute the Hanzo, but Sominsu is there for the follow-up, and now they get Youngjin as well.
The patience here is insane.
Yeah, that's exactly what Runaway wants. Bumper's sneaking, but there's no way Kongdoo can match the sustain. Like, if Youngjin's not hitting anything, and most of Runaway is just kiting away, then they're not getting the brig healing. And you can see he doesn't have much ult charge at all, it's not going up at all. Ding ends up getting, like, isolated. There's no way to keep him up. Youngjin just gets discorded, or he doesn't get discorded, he just gets focused down. You let the Mercy Ana really just carry with the healing that they got.
Nano boost came through, and Bumper still just patiently waited for the best opportunity possible, not an okay opportunity. Now he still has his ult to match Roar here. Summon-Su close to matching Decay, and Runaway has a great opportunity to prevent C from getting captured. Loopy up on the high ground here, looking for some more vision, does see the entire formation. Decay just trying to lob grenades over here for the grab.
Very similar comps, and now they have just like very specific win conditions. It's like, we want the trance from Kongdoo to get a lot of value, but you want to make sure you're keeping track of the Anonade, so it isn't going to be like you drop the trance to play aggressively and try to like win the fight, but then immediately get it antied and just lose the fight because of it. You can also play off the discords as well, though. So a grab like that, yeah, gets... I kill the Ana, so there's no counter to the trance. Trance gets a lot of value.
Double charge comes in, Bumper gonna die, no opportunity to use that Earth Shatter as the rest of Runaway die one after the other as they try to keep this one contested. The sound barrier is out from Kongdoo Panthera as they look to win the fight. Janu pushed away from the cart, he will die, barely tagging in his slime, but he will also be eliminated.
Runaway was probably committing to their comp for too long. Bumper didn't actually get that much value from Grav.
All about efficiency for Runaway for A and B, so they have the best time make possible just to get C completion in any time. Will feel amazing for them.
Kongdoo has spam advantage here, so they're looking to break Rhine Shield and I imagine go for a fight. Rhine Shield's low. Roar drops, but you have to be careful about the anti. The anti is actually massive.
Winding up for that tap. He dies, and Kongdoo Panthera can hold it. But they get the win, and that win
They do so good at like these first fights on a lot of maps.
A for free, basically. 5:20 on the clock is an insanely good time make. Kongdoo Panthera could not say the same when they crashed through and got that completion. Tank advantage goes to Runaway here, ultimate advantage goes to Runaway here for the tanks. As Bumper looks for Roar, doesn't spot him.
Second strike rolling in, pushes them away from the cart for the moment. Bumper, however, cut off the wrong way. Does get taken down.
Roar got killed so early in the fight. They actually don't scare. They're not scared of him at all. They actually just walked up into his face.
They have the armor.
Yep. Waiting patiently here. Don't really want to push forward too much until they have their Rhine back. Grab will be tossed in, however. This is going to try to take a fight. They're going to win it quite handedly here. Tank line from Kongdoo Panthera getting broken wide open.
Oh, they got an anti and Luffy still used. So they have to be very careful. They don't have a diva, so they have to make sure their bubbles are up for whenever they're going for these very aggressive plays. If they aren't able to like eat the nade with the shield from Rhine because he was asleep, if they get grabbed, then they have to have the bubbles up. Otherwise, they're literally just going to get no value from the trance at all like this.
self-destruct just to make it back in. Youngjin now going to be eliminated. Right clicks coming out of Sun Min Soo, takes down Roar again. Kongdoo will have to regroup to try to stop this push from Runaway, because right now it's looking quite good.
I mean, Kongdoo Panthera has these ults, but, you know, I mean, look at how far forward Runaway can play. Knowing the spawns are coming through, they can buy so much
Runaway
time.
can nano Zarya this fight and then look to just build another grav really quickly, or just let Bumper play insanely aggressive.
Here to mitigate the huge combos that can occur because of this, especially when the Ana is on the other side.
He's trying it again. He's saying, please don't go on the low ground. Please don't go on the low ground. They drop down.
I get scouted.
Now. Nano boost just going to be tossed in. Bubble in. On a Roar to try to keep him alive. Earth shatters. Available on both sides. Roar's going to pull the trigger first. He goes ahead, throws it down.
Sound barrier's so good.
One, but the barrier from Roar just goes ahead and blocks it. So Bumper not going to find any lockdowns, but they still find the first kill of this fight.
Yeah, they can't match. Runaway just had the support ults to go super aggressively.
Pins coming through. Bumper gets rid of Roar. Decay's going to die. Ding knocked out of the mech. Kongdoo Panthera just cannot stay alive.
Slime with that sound barrier was so perfectly timed. He knew that this was a...
Decay probably had the good intention of, we grab, we can win, but it's another case of like, if you're not swinging into the grav, then it's just going to be scuffed. Slime is a fucking monster, dude. Holy shit, this looks so lost. Bumper isn't able to assist here. He can potentially get a shatter, but literally his entire team is getting grabbed, and he's playing bait. Let them all get shattered. Then they try to play to counter with the shatter and the beat afterwards. They have so much faith in each other. Having a play where you're telling your team to all get grabbed and shattered and just rely on you.
An issue they may face. The grab coming through, he was in position yet again for the umpteenth time in this best of 7.
Gotta have a lot of faith.
He doesn't have it now, but they've got such a massive lead in time bank that he's not concerned. Their biggest concern now, of course, is where is Ding? They're tracking him so they can hit a big grab to end this map. Very likely. I mean, sure, Panthera got completion with 18 seconds. You know what I mean? Here we go.
Grab coming down. Charge through. Finding one. Decay. Gonna get eliminated. Twilight traded off on the back end here as Ding comes up with that kill, but Youngjin goes so low, will get taken down. Sun Min Soo. High energy. Shatter's coming in. Looking for the lockdown. Roar nearly has his.
So anything, that grab was insanely good. Like, it was probably max range you could get it. Ding is just playing to hunt Twilight right here. This is such a ballsy grab. There's a chance that like they just both walk back at the pixel. They like shoots the grav. Oh, it sucks them from so far. Yeah, Twilight's getting isolated right now by Youngjin, and so Kongdoo's trying to set up a play so that they were coming from behind here to basically flank the supports, but ends up like doing okay, but they don't have the diva to really like eat some of this this grav to really help them, and so the trade isn't positive for them. The anti also destroys the beam from having good enough value.
Zarya bubble just to try to get some charge moving over onto Decay, but Ding will get staggered out.
Okay, but the key here is no tank ultimates for Runaway. Kongdoo Panthera is going to look to use theirs to delay some time here. Will they be able to stop C? Probably not inevitably, but let's see how much time they can buy with the tank ultimate advantage they have.
As much as they can. Roar throws down that shatter, but perfectly placed Hoxall denies it away with the shield. So not getting much value out of that one whatsoever.
Where's Anti? Can't do anything.
Out here as the rallies come through, not enough to keep him alive. John tosses out the self-destruct, tries to make it back into the mech, but does get denied by Youngjin. Sun Min Soo with another grab on search, throws it down. Hoxall fights too. Both supports gonna be dead. Everybody from
yeah, it's too late. Kongdoo can't do anything.
Push back out as Runaway looks for the completion. They stun up Roar and they yeah, we have here. Push.
So as we remember Eichenwald, very possible. As Kongdoo Panthera will scout it out to see no wrecking ball.
Alright, the defense goats with Hannah.
This
I had the problem of the supports getting isolated by like the poke last time playing a gas station, so hopefully they're playing in a much safer spot. It looks like they're playing near cave.
So difficult to dive this, but they're going to try at least far, gets an angle, Ding's lands some damage.
How did Roar take so much damage? Did he just get countered by Janu? Yeah, Janu just flies into him. He tries to take space, which I guess is okay, like if your pharmacy is like playing to get this ground right here, because then the pharmacy can just like kind of like help you. But he ends up kind of getting isolated because Ding isn't like forward enough yet.
So difficult to dive this, but they're going to try at least far.
So he's getting basically blasted right now by the Diva, and Kongdoo hasn't got enough value from the rest of their poke. Oh, it's also... I forget their hero pools. Ding was the one on Diva, so that's why he wasn't getting any support with his dive. He's the one who swaps to Pharah. Okay. That makes more sense now, but that still isn't good. I have no time bank.
You know, it's just unfortunate they try to run dive into this. It's not going to be very successful. Decay, will they ever build a Dragon Blade? Will they be able to tag onto the point? They cannot. They just don't get... play 8 times.
This would be the fullest of holds if they can pull it off. Push forward, coming in from Runaway. Just around that little corner is all they need to do. Charge comes down from Bumper, not going to find the lockdown. Youngjin gets rid of Haksal. Decent start here for Kongdoo.
I don't know how Haksal gets isolated so often. This happens a lot to him.
Just around that little corner is all they need to do. Charge comes down from
I guess Bumper kind of just goes too aggro and isn't there to block any damage anymore.
decent start here for Kongdoo Panthera as they desperately try to keep Youngjin alive, but they will be able to do so successfully. Koma jumping over the side down to Bumper, he's already got another.
Wait, how the fuck did he get a shatter so fast? What? Am I missing something?
Charge comes down from Bumper, not gonna find the lockdown. Youngjin gets rid of Haksal. Decent start here for Kongdoo Panthera as they desperately try to keep Youngjin alive, but they will be able to do so successfully.
Oh. Wow, 10 seconds he gets shatter from like mysterious land. He flanks them, they all try to like turn and like kill the front line on Runaway. And then he gets like hit. He cleaves like 3 people right there. He's cleaving so many people. He hits like a 4-man fire strike. Oh, Roar just drop shatter or drop the shield at the wrong time.